Let's go ahead and clean up this side layers panel here and get a bit organized. Grab your settings text layer and your course settings BG layer, and let's just drag these into the content folder that we created. Here we go. Now I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to make a copy of it. Control J, Command J to duplicate. And we're just going to drag this copy down past the guide just under it that we allocated for our next box. There we go. And once more we're going to duplicate this. So Control J, and we're going to drag this one just below and touching the course settings. Now to make sure that's 100% touching, let's go into 1000%. And let's scroll over. Course settings, alright. And I'm just going to drag this down real quick and make sure, there we go. Now it's perfect. We can come back out. Actually, let's stay here for now, because if you look at the settings.png and we zoom in, we can see that it actually cuts off right here where the words start. So we can go ahead and do a quick fix for that. I'm going to create a new layer, and we'll call this layer cover. And this is going to go inside the settings content copy. And make sure that it's above everything else. And let's just grab our rectangular marquee tool, start outside of the canvas, and just make sure that it's covering this little stroke here. And we're just going to fill it with white. Make sure the white's selected. And go ahead and fill this. Alright, there we go. Now we have that little indent. We can go back to 100%. Let's go back to 200%. Take a look. Great. Now we just need to change the text. Offline ready content and downloading content. Let's change that really quickly. Text tool. Offline ready content. And let's see, downloading content. Okay, and I'm not sure why ready is spelled like that. And let's go ahead and drag these while holding shift and make sure they're just touching the blue line. Just downloading content, we'll drag that as well. There we go. We can go ahead and hide this layer, and let's rename these. I'm going to call the top one, let's call this offline. And we'll call this one download. Great. Now we can grab both of these while simultaneously. So while holding shift, we'll grab both these layers, and we're going to use Control J, and we're going to duplicate them. Now let's open up our reference really quick and drag a guide down to see where these last ones need to go. There's already a guide at the top, so we'll be good with that. And it's about Udemy and frequently asked questions and support. So let's just grab our new layers that we just created, and we're going to drag these down. So hold shift, drag down, and right there is perfect. Let's just change the text. About Udemy, FAQ and support. About Udemy, and grab our text tool again. Let's do FAQ and support. Grab our move tool, and let's just make sure that these are touching the blue line. Let's grab the about Udemy, make sure that's touching. And let's zoom out and have a look. Take a look at the settings.png, zoom out here. Okay, all we need is one more of these layers and our Udemy version 2.4.21. So we'll do that in just a sec.